All right, let's start diving into this stuff. This is gonna be fun. Yo, hello Max, how you doing? All right, so starting out with Bitcoin. Bitcoin right now has managed to make the first measured move based off the breakout. We were looking for 97,445. Thing that we do need to be a little cautious about, just a little, is right now, if Bitcoin decides to turn around, this could be considered a bearish backtest on your former supply line. So let's hope that's not the case. Let's really hope that it keeps on going. But realize the real move we're looking for right now for Bitcoin is to get up to 99,948, and then we'll be looking to hold support above 97,931. So it is well on its way. It's been doing a fantastic job so far. 4 hour is still not overbought. Let's check your 1 hour. 1 hour tried to get overbought, but has already reset in a way to where we could see it break to the upside. Absolute beautifulness we're seeing out here on Bitcoin. Checking your 15-minute for the scalp traders out there. Expect more consolidation right now. We could see the break coming sometime later tonight or early in the morning. All right, so I know there's some people who probably just want to know what's going on with Bitcoin. Bitcoin looks very, very, very strong. Right now, we are about to dive into the top trending cryptocurrencies right now. I was going to do only the top 15 on coin market cap, which we can see right here. These are the top trending cryptocurrencies all the way down to number 15, which happens to be Render. But then I thought, you know what? We have a different place where we look at a bunch of different cryptos as well. So we're going to take the top 10 from CoinGecko as well. So these are the top 10 from CoinGecko. Noted, we're not going to do any overlaps, so we're going to skip Fartcoin, which I'm still surprised. It is in the top 10 for both CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap. So yes, this is going to be a really interesting ride. Hopefully you guys are strapped in and ready to go. Before we really dive too deep into it, I will show you guys my current trade. I did not post any trade setups today in Discord. My bad. I was doing research on virtuals as well as AAVEX, but current trade right now we are in is H bar. If you have lower risk than I do, then you could still have the same stop loss as me, sitting around 28,235. Profit taking level we're looking at is 33,808. Currently on the trade, we are on a 25x long. We're up 83% on the trade, so it's going all right. It's going all right. Anyways, that's current trade. Let's start diving into all of the top trending crypto, which surprisingly, we covered the first one already. Bitcoin is the top trending crypto on CoinMarketCap. Coming in second place, we have Ethereum. So let's go ahead and dive into this Ethereum chart. Also, just so you guys know, the reason why I like to cover all of the trending crypto, it's because it's likely to have very good liquidity when it comes to trading. So something to keep in mind while you guys are deciding to trade. Alright, looking at this objectively, right now Ethereum has some work to do. You are deep in a bunch of different levels of resistance, but based off of a quick little 50% retrace, we could see this thing rally up to 3,629. On your 4 hour, you are not currently overbought, which is fantastic. Checking out your 1 hour time frame, you are set and ready to go for a rally. Historically, Ethereum does very well in January. Historically. Currently, you're on a lower time frame breakout, which is phenomenal. For the scalp trader out there, if you're looking to trade this thing, you already got your 619 retracement. Fantastic. It's looking pretty darn bullish. You do have one target right here, which is about a 2.74% upside, and the more likely target, 4.64% upside. Just understand your stop loss should probably be below this wick down here at $3,404. So this is what I'm seeing out of Ethereum. I am expecting a rally, and with an Ethereum rally usually comes a lot of altcoin rallies. So we do want Ethereum to rally. This looks really good. Let's check out your 15-minute. And your 15-minute wants to consolidate a little bit. However, you are above your 50 simple. This is a very good look for a lot more upside. So this is what I see out of Ethereum. Let's move right along. Number 3 is Salana. So let's check it out real quick. Salana. Wow, Salana has made a move. We made that measured move all the way up to $209. Solana has had a phenomenal day. I didn't even realize this. But dang, what a pump. Anyways, we are now trying to get that breakout. Currently, we are still aiming for $220 for Salana. You are not overbought on the 4-hour yet. So this is a very important thing to notice. Not being overbought means you can still get up there. Checking out your 1-hour time frame. 1 hour, you did get overbought. You're trying to reset right now. We're going to have to wait and see if that holds, because you did make a measured move in which people would consider taking profits, especially also considering you're at the top of the channel that you've been stuck in for weeks. So let's see if it does. If it comes back down to 202 and holds support, that would be a place in which I think would be a very good entry. It is lining up perfectly with your 618 Fibonacci retracement, and then we could see this thing rally up anywhere between 216, 223, so that 220 is looking even better. I would expect a back test after the breakout, but you know, when times get bullish, they definitely do like to punish anybody who was not in on the trade. So anyone who was in on this Salana trade, congratulations, you're doing very well. If you're on leverage, this could be a good area to take a little bit of risk off the table. But you're going to make your own decisions, and I'm not here to tell you what to do with your money. So that's what I see out of Salana. Let's check out Dogecoin. Checking out Doge. The dog Doge. Doge is doing an absolute amazing thing, breaking back above 34 cents. This is actually a really big deal. If we go out to our 4-hour time frame, we are not overbought. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And as I said before, the target for Doge is to get up here to 37,388, which was, last time we looked at it, about a 12% move. Right now, you still have 9.6% to the upside that you could be looking for. I'm not really expecting this to go crazy overnight. Maybe in the morning we see it do it, but looking at your 1 hour, 1 hour is trying to round out and get some momentum going. Who knows? Maybe Wall Street is sick and tired of waiting, and maybe they're just done trying to shake people out of Dogecoin. Going into your 15-minute, 15-minute looks solid. You're on a fresh breakout on the 15-minute. This thing could decide to rally at any moment. So let's go with this right here. You were on a downtrend. You are broken out. There's not 16 viewing and only 4 likes, is there? Well, Rich, this is very common, especially for member-only chat. A lot of people, they'll sit here, watch, but they don't hit the like button. I mean, I think the worst part, we have anywhere between 16 to 28% of viewers that are not subscribed. I think that's the worst part of all. So if you guys could just tap that subscribe button, that would be the biggest help. Anyways, right now for Dogecoin, if you were looking to trade this one on a scalp style trade, you would be looking at it sort of like this, where even though you broke out, you did not quite get a 618 fib retracement, so you would have to have a very deep retracement stop loss. Right now, I would possibly be looking at a stop loss down here at 32712. And yeah, so that's what we would be looking at for the possibility of 9.6% upside. It would probably be more beneficial. Just wait for your indicators to reset, honestly. Just wait for them to reset. You'll be all right. But looking at it this way, we did get a 50% retrace before we're starting to move. So, you know, there are some arguments, there are some discrepancies, but Dogecoin, if you were in it back when we were looking at it the other day, this was an amazing trade setup that you could have been profitable on right now, waiting for this move to finish. We'll have to change those numbers. No, not kidding at all, Rich, but still pretty normal. Pretty normal. Also, people could be watching the VOD or something. I don't know. Now, moving along, we're going to check out Pepe. Pepe is next. Coming back out to that 4-hour time frame. 38 to go. Hit the sub button. Seriously, we're 38 to go. It's so close. It is so close. Now, checking out Pepe. We have been calling for Pepe to go up another 14%. We are finding a lot of resistance on this downtrend, as expected. But what can we see coming forward? We are not overbought on the 4-hour. Upside is still possible. The thing that worries me is this lower high. That's the worry. Checking out the 1-hour. Let's get a little bit more detail here. Your 1 hour's bouncing off of the 50 simple moving average. This is a very good sign. Even better part, after this breakout, you are now bullishly consolidating. So we could pull out a new fib for the scalp traders. We got our 50% retrace. Absolutely beautiful. You can taste it, right? It's so close. So now, based off this, we would be looking for price to get anywhere between current measured move up here at 22.74, or we could even stop short on a fake breakout if it does not break out, but you could be looking at 2172. From where you're sitting, the possibilities are either 11% or you stop early and you only get a 6.48% upside. Either way, looking very, very bullish at the moment. Let's go ahead and check the 15-minute, see if it agrees. Your 15-minute does agree. You had this local downtrend here, right here. You have broken out. You technically have back-tested what was acting as support once again, and you're catching a bounce. So Pepe does look pretty strong. If you are looking to jump into a trade, me personally, I would have a stop loss pretty low at this 1976 level, just for safety purposes. But then again, as soon as you got a back test down here, that was a good opportunity to get in. As soon as you got the breakout over here, it was a great opportunity to get in, especially when you're testing support twice. Getting in up here is inherently way more risky. So keep that in mind if you're trying to get into Pepe. Very risky. Because there is a bearish case. You could come all the way down to 1597. Keep the bearish case in mind at all times, especially when you can't get a breakout. So keep it in mind. But your indicators are saying a breakout could be coming. Now, next, we got to check out Fartcoin, because apparently it's popular. So, Fartcoin. Never thought that it would be trending, but let's check this thing out. I don't think I have ever charted it. Oh, I have. Wow, this thing took off since we charted it last time. Absolute insanity in this market. So, we have a new level to think about. We have broken past it, and we have gone crazy. Kind of makes sense that it's been trending, considering people are just buying into it indiscriminately, even though we do have bearish divergence. It does look like it's trying to cancel out its bearish divergence. Wild. I would not trust this for continuing to the upside, but that's just me. I am more pessimistic than most. Anyways, let's go ahead and keep in mind this local level of support. If you do come down, you're looking for support sitting at 109,564. If it does continue, that would be, first off, a shock, but secondly, and your 50% retrace would be coming back down to 8108. That makes the most sense in my opinion, but you could see this thing rally up anywhere between $184 to $2.30. That is absolutely insane. We're going to go down to lower time frames, see if a pullback is coming or not, but you could see up to 70% more to the upside. Jeez. Not overbought on the daily. 4-hour, you barely started hinting at that overbought territory, which basically tells me the 1 hour is probably cooked. 1 hour is probably cooked. Also, the whole market's starting to pull back a little bit. Let's check in on H-bar. H-bar struggling a bit as well. We're only up 77%. Hopefully we don't have the same issue that I had last night with OM, where it just started pulling back all night, and then I upped my stop loss, then got stopped out. But anyways, looking at Fartcoin on the 1 hour, we got overbought. We are now consolidating bullishly. That's a surprise. That is a surprise to me. That is absolutely insane. This is a bull flag. I guess like this. That is technically a bull flag. That is wild. That is absolutely insane. But if the market holds up, you already got the 618 and you held it as support twice. That's a big time surprise, honestly. Let's go down to the 15-minute. Your 15-minute time frame is downtrending. You are in a very nice channel right now. So let's see if you can get the breakout back test. But in all honesty, I would personally be looking for this thing to come down about 38%. That would be a much better entry, in my opinion, for a lot more upside. However, markets do get crazy. So I would still be looking for the 50% retrace at least at this 19102. And if that did happen, I would think we're going to start our distribution phase getting like a 37% upside, and then we get a lower high, and then we just trickle on down. But that's what I interpret could happen. Noted, this thing could just keep going to the upside because it is in price discovery. So there's that. Anyways, I'm guessing Bitcoin is going through some turmoil right now, considering it was at overhead resistance, and yes, it is. It is currently finding some resistance. That is rough. The bulls are really going to have to step it up. They're going to have to step it up. But that was Fartcoin. Let's check out Shiba Inu. So checking out SHEB right now. Alrighty, so we did have a move to the upside. This is nice to see. You still got some work to do to get up to that 50% retrace though. You're bullishly consolidating on the 15-minute while downtrending. This is nice. Downtrending on your relative strength, going perfectly sideways. This is very bullish price action. On the 15-minute, you would look at it a little differently than you would on the 1 hour. We're going to focus in on the 1 hour because the 1 hour you were overbought, and now it looks like you're just trading sideways. You would still be looking for that 618 to 50% retrace, and it might look really strange, just like a small little liquidity grab. You could see this thing fall down anywhere between 278 and 4%. If it does a sharp pullback and then pops back up, you know it was a liquidity grab, and you know it's about to go straight up to overhead resistance because this was move 1. Move 2 normally will get up to this 1618 level. So for those who are more risk inclined and or just have low stop losses, you could be looking at a possible 8.48% upside move. So right now, Shiba Inu looking extremely strong. I do like this. However, I think there's going to be a liquidity grab coming in the short term. Let's see if it happens. Next, we got ADA. So ADA. Cardano is pushing to the upside. We looked at this yesterday. We popped up, we pulled back, we did not even get a 618, and it kept on running. Absolutely wild. I mentioned before, our target for ADA is going to be $1.04. What's up, HQZ? How you doing? Welcome in. So right now, we have hit all the measured moves coming up. That's fine. Let's get rid of it. We are focused on this bearish 5-0. If we do hit it and turn around, I'm looking for support at this 94.06 level. We need to hold that support. It's a big deal. ADA is a Butte Clark. I don't know what that means. I don't even know what that means. Alright, so this thing is looking very, very good. On the 1 hour, you have already gotten out of overbought territory, and you are pushing higher. Let's check out the 4 hour. 4 hour, you do have that 200 simple moving average you will have to compete with. You are almost in overbought territory, but not quite there. You have a question. How long going to take to send Filecoin network? Wait, to send Filecoin network. It's been 30 minutes. I haven't received anything. I'm not sure how long it takes for them. 30 minutes does seem like an extremely long time. So I'm not sure, Max. I'm really not sure. Make sure wherever you are sending it from has actually sent it and it's not just sitting in processing. That would be the number one thing I would say. Make sure it's not sitting in processing. Alright, so ADA, we will have to compete with the 200 simple moving average sometime in the very near future, it looks like. So I am thinking you're going to get that bearish 5-0, come around, and then set a higher low somewhere. ADA is looking very, very nice. Very nice. Let's go into the 15-minute, and let's see. 15-minute, you are not overbought. Beautiful. Absolute beauty. So let this thing run. Check your transaction hash on Etherscan. Is Filecoin an Ether coin? I don't even remember. Alright, moving right along, we have XRP. So XRP is the next on the trending list. And XRP right now is about to stay above resistance. This is nice. Going out to your 4-hour time frame, you can see it. You can see the demand line coming in hot. Looking like you could get up there and touch it sometime tonight, possibly. The biggest deal is going to be if you can break out. That's the big deal. Can you break out? What is that? If you can break out, XRP does have a ton of upside. If you do not break out, well, expect to come back down somewhere around in this trading range that it's been stuck in for so long. But upside targets, if you do manage to get a breakout, we're going to be looking at $3.34 or even $3.89. You just longed ADA on 2 exchanges like 35 minutes ago. Going well. Very nice, Rich. Very nice. Alright, so going into 15-minute time frame, and it does look like XRP wants to continue trending up. Very nice. CCI indicator is basically saying might be a good idea to take a little risk off the table, but who knows what happens. You could stay bullish and continue going up. This looks very nice. Very nice. If you do get a pullback, though, what you'd be looking for is about a 50% retrace, coming back down to $2.27. So always keep the bearish case in mind. Do not get caught off guard. Let's go ahead and move on. We're going to SUI. I feel like all the large cap coins were trending tonight. That's what I'm starting to feel. SUI, confirmed breakout. That is wild. We are not going down anymore. Leave it to SUI. Constantly doing wild things. January is going straight up. No weekly reds, period. Oh boy. Well, let's hope so, HQZ. Let's hope. So right now, SUI has hit its 50% retrace. Great job. Let's see if it's going for the second one based off of the actual highs. Did you get it? I think you did. You did get it. And now you're retracing as expected. All you want to do for SUI, hang on to that $4.22 level. I do like on the 15-minute how low your relative strength is getting. It is basically telling you, hey, if we touch support, be ready for a lot more upside. Starting a brand new uptrend. Let's check your 1 hour. 1 hour looks really good as well. This thing might actually be getting ready to rally in a very strong way. Oh my goodness, 4 hour just broke into bullish control zone. SUI is looking very strong right now. More strength than the other tokens we've been looking at tonight so far. Right now, we're going to come down, looking at downtrending level of resistance. And let's look at it just like this. All right, so if we do get that back test or close to it, if we come down to $4.2566, this could be an absolute amazing opportunity for a scalp trader in order to get into a possible trade where you could see this thing rally up somewhere between 761 and what, 11%. This could be an extremely good trade opportunity for some. Just make sure you hold support at 422.99. So I would set an alert there. I actually, you know what? Nope, I don't trade SUI. Every time I try to trade it, it burns me. I'm not doing it. But it does look like a great trade setup all the same. Now, next one is going to be Link. Link did not get a 50% retrace at all. Instead, it just went higher. So now we can adjust this to the upside. Your 618 is sitting right below support. It looks like you're trying to go down and test support for the second time. However, on the 15-minute, you are broken out. I'll do it for you. All right. All right, Rich. You do that. So right here, you can see the breakout, and now you are currently back testing as support. That is amazing. 15-minute is giving you a signal. Right now it's time to buy. Let's see what the 1 hour says. One hour is not necessarily arguing. However, when you look at the 1 hour, this does give me some areas of concern just because you do have your moving averages coming up. I've seen it too many times where it's like, oh yeah, we're going to go down, test the 100, and then go up as a liquidity grab. I've seen it way too many times, so that always has me worried whenever looking at trades like this. So for me, if I was trying to get in this trade right now, I first off would change this to here, and I'd still be looking for that 50% retrace. If you break out of this downtrend here, this current one, that is where I would get very bullish. Maybe I just lost 1K. Wait, you lost 1K, Max? That's not good. I'm sorry to hear that. What happened? Sheesh. But right now, this thing does look like you could get a liquidity grab to the downside while we're sleeping. That has me a little bit worried. Let's check your 4 hour time frame, see what this thing looks like. You're in the bullish control zone. You're above the 50 simple moving average. If you hold support above 2178, fantastic. You're looking at 2376 or even 2487. More likely, because you are broken out, you're going to come up to this 50% retrace, sitting at 2527, which right now that would be a rally up about 14%. I tried to send Fartcoin from 10-gram wallet to Bybit. Dang. That wouldn't be good if you lost it while trying to send it. That would be rough. I'm sorry to hear that, Max. Sorry to hear that. So your 15-minute looks good for trying to take a long. Your 1 hour looks decent. Your 4 hours basically saying all is a go. I am weary whenever I don't see a pullback all the way down to at least the 618. I understand it could be hyper bullish and all, but this has me worried. If I was to jump into this trade, my stop loss would be really deep. It would be all the way down here at 2019. It would be really deep. So instead, I would much prefer just to wait for the breakout of this downtrend and hold support before I even think about taking a long. That's how I personally would be playing this. You guys are going to make your own decisions. Noted, if you got into the trade somewhere down here, you're perfectly fine. Stay in the trade. You're good. You're broken out. Enjoy it. But yeah, that's what I see out of Link. Let's go into TRX. Are the just correct that you were supposed to send it to? I mean, that is a good point. Now, TRON, TRX. TRON did break out. It did break out, and it's moving up. Oh my. Let's check your 4-hour time frame. I'm actually in shock. But you're about to test your 200 simple moving average on the 4-hour. You are about to enter that overbought territory. Would make so much sense for you to come back down and test 24444 and then start moving to the upside to get that bearish 5-0. But this market be hot sometimes. We could see this thing rally 26%. Right now I wouldn't expect it. I would expect a lot more consolidation, but yeah. You use the camera to scan the barcode? Okay. Dang. Also sent some sold to Marge X last night, and it didn't show up, so I just contacted them and they had to release it for some reason, so I would talk to them. That is even more weird. Marge X, God, they're ticking so many boxes of they're trying to irritate their customers. I don't like that. Marge X, they made me mad because they have this window in which you can withdraw, and they do all their withdrawals at the same time. I was like, nope, I don't want to wait. I don't trust exchanges. That's not good. So Marge X, they're not sitting in my good graces. Checking out your 1 hour for TRX, you are in overbought territory and making bearish divergence. Looks like we could see a little bit of a pullback tonight, which still would make all the sense in the world. I would be expecting it to come back down to 24444. However, once again, we're in bullish times. This thing could stop short, coming down to 2609 and then trying to rally up from there. If you were trying to scalp trade this, wait for the entry. If you don't hold this level support, you start downtrending and stuff, and you keep downtrending, you would look for support down here at 224.44. So yeah, this one just, it looks weird. I don't trade TRX because I don't really trust it, but it does move. It really does move. Anyways, next one is AAVE. AAVE, I actually made a full video going over AAVE and their new upgrade. I highly suggest you guys watch it. AAVE USDT. So right now on AAVE, we are looking for that 19% move to the upside, getting you up to 44.38. You have currently broken above, and now you're holding as support 39.25. This is a very good look. Very good look. And yeah, so from here, the scalp traders, you might actually have an opportunity to try and jump in. So right now, we still haven't gotten that 618. That has me worried. Thank God. I contacted Bybit, and they said, as I checked, the deposit is 61 block confirmations, 120 confirmations would be needed. Wow. So it just takes a long time. Jeez. Sheesh. It's crazy. Alright, so right now on your 4 hour. 4 hour is not overbought. You're in the bullish control zone. You are above your 100 simple moving average. Very nice for AAVE. Checking out that 1 hour time frame. You are not overbought. You are getting a nice rounded bottom here. However, you could still see this thing come down a little bit further, anywhere between 38.46 and 37.79 before taking off. Looks like 44.14 is lining up with that bearish 5-0. So we still do have a little bit of meat on the bone for the AAVE trade, which is looking like 11.7% upside. If I was personally getting into this trade, I would put a stop loss just below these wicks right here at 37.48. But that's just me personally. Otherwise, just wait for it to break out of this current downtrend you're in. Just wait for the breakout. I like a nice rounded bottom. We all do, HQZ. We all do. Alright, that is AAVE. Now let's check out Troy. I'll never use FIL network. Takes forever. XLM, Stellar Lumens, super fast. Serious, super fast. Troy. I've never heard of Troy. I'm wondering if I've I've been to the chart. Now Troy is trending probably for all the wrong reasons. This thing has dropped sharply. Wow. Anyways, let's go to the daily first. Let's see what it just did. Oh, nothing to be alarmed about. It's just low liquidity trash. Awesome. Love it. The scam candle down and everything. You did have bearish divergence leading all the way up to this point. You hit your highest level of resistance before pulling back harshly. It does look like you're trying to hold support, sitting at 3379. So that's good. That's really good. You're holding support. I mean, I guess it was just one wealthy person just selling off right there. So good for them. They took profits. I'm going to take a second real quick just to take a sneak peek at my trade real quick. So H-bar, we're still up at 91% on the trade. So we're doing good on H-bar. Anyways, TRON, always your favorite. Well, TRON is fast too. You're right. But the only time I ever use TRON is just transfer like stable coins, which I don't do very often. So right now, we could argue you're holding a support line. Wow. So right now for Troy, you are technically holding a support line. Let's see how the day ends up. Because noted, you're getting a buy signal off that CCI indicator. You are in the bearish control zone on your relative strength. Let's check your 4-hour. 4-hour time frame, you are in the bearish control zone completely right after getting that beautiful overbought signal. Wow, you're telling me this move right here was a stronger move down than this giant one right here? No, it wasn't. You were just in overbought territory. No big deal. Okay, never mind. I take it back. You went from overbought to nearly oversold. So right now, what all traders are probably hoping for is a nice bearish 5-0. So for Troy, it would be a gift at this point to hold your support level, which is your supply line, and seeing a possible rebound of 38%. If you're currently holding Troy and you missed out on taking profit before this dip, that might be your opportunity right there. Just might be an opportunity. I personally don't like things that dip that fast, so I would be getting out. On your 1-hour time frame, you are still oversold, so you would be expecting the possible 38% upside. No telling how long it takes you to get up there, but that's the expectation. It doesn't have to happen. You could fall right through and keep going down. It does not have to happen, but that is the expectation. Looking at your 15-minute. Your 15-minute just looks like a limp noodle. So let's just hope Troy isn't about to die like the city. Alright, Render is the last one on CoinMarketCap. Top 15 trending right now. And then we're going to get into the fun stuff of CoinGecko, where it is a bunch of random tiny cap coins that... One of them I made a video on 3 weeks ago, and it is done pretty well. So yeah, this should be fun. Render USDT. Let's go ahead and check out. Wow, 15-minute looking strong, Render. Holy moly. I knew the AI tokens were doing well today, but dang, brother. This thing might be setting up for a beautiful trade. Holy. I would expect more consolidation, of course. Of course I would. You could see anywhere between a 618 or a 5-0. Makes all the sense in the world. Come down to 732.3, hold support, and then get ready to rally again. Would make all the sense in the world. Let's go out to the 1 hour. 1 hour time frame. You are just coming down to neutral territory. No big deal. You got a little hot. Got a little bit hot today. No biggie. Let's check the 4 hour. Your 4 hour, not overbought, but you are high in that bullish control zone. Expect consolidation. Expect it. But your next opportunity could be coming at 732.3 if that holds as support. You could see Render rally up 12 to possibly 18% upside. This could be a very good opportunity. However, keep in mind, you already practically got your bearish 5-0. Practically got there. Oh, wait, I take it back. No, you didn't. Hold on. That's from low to high. High to low. You're looking for render to get up to $9.01. So that would be the target. So you would be expecting not only this 18% upside, but possibly 23% upside for render. And then hopefully you hold support from there. Just wait for it to reset. Just wait. Don't jump in too early. Just wait for it to reset, or even wait for the breakout and backtest. But render does look extremely good at these levels. Extremely good. For the person who's buying and holding, great time to accumulate. Great time. Anyways, that was a top 15 on CoinMarketCap. I just talked a lot. Whew. Let me take a second here and breathe before we start getting into the craziness of CoinGecko. Because I don't know if I have to go into Dex Tools for all of it or not. It's going to be tough. Let's see if I can see what exchanges you're on. Oh, beautiful. Got you on Bitmart at least? Great. Love it. Love that. All right. So, first one up. We're going to be checking out SHEB. Never heard of this thing at all. So, let's see what it does. Hold on. What? I think we're going right here. Gate.io. Gate.io. SHEB. Let me change this thing up to H-bar so I can keep an eye on it. Make sure it's not dumping. Still up 3%. Not bad. Not bad. Alright, checking out SHEB. This is oh, it's new. It is new. Holy moly. Super new. Great. Awesome. Love it. You are low. I'm going to do my best here to do some TA on this thing, but this is tough. Checking out your daily. Alright. We can work with this. It's fine. We're hitting some overhead resistance. Not bad. We broke out of a downtrend. Sweet. Here's your downtrend. Broke out. This is good. Now what I would be looking for SHEB is come back down to that 2238 level. If you can come back down there and hold that support, this would be very, very nice. On a bearish 5-0 test, we could be seeing SHEB rallying up. This is probably going to be some obscene number, but let's find out. If you get that back test and hold down here, I would initially be looking for, good God, 224% upside. Wow. That is wild. And then I would love to hold support above anywhere between 5442 or 4548. So this is SHEB right now on the daily. You're looking perfectly fine. This thing does not have to pull back. Let's go out to the 4 hour. 4 hour. This is where it's a little high on that relative strength. You are very high in that bullish area. So we might start seeing a little bit of bearish divergence playing out soon if you don't pull back first. Let's check out the 1 hour. And there it is. 1 hour, you do have bearish divergence. You have a lot of bearish divergence. And it does kind of resemble a rising wedge of sorts. Yep, it is a rising wedge pattern. So on this rising wedge, we could see this thing fall. If it does not break to the upside, you could see it fall 35%. At that point, you might be like, hey, this is a great time to buy for the possibility of getting that 2.25x. Wow, so that's SHEB. It doesn't look bad. It just looks like it could pull back because you're hitting overhead resistance. No big deal, especially because whatever this thing is, it could have a ton of upside opportunity in this bull run. It could. Now let's move right along. Let's check out pHIX. It is on Mexi and Bitmart. Let's go, baby. All right, we're out here getting lucky on these trending tokens. This one's brand spanking new as well. Let's see if Bitmart has more info. Bitmart, not really, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright, we're going to do the TA based off the 4 hour. This is fun. We're going to do our best. So, right now, I would probably look at it like this. Because first point, second point, and then wicks. That's what I'm looking at. Could just be a big old bull flag. Could be. So, let's go ahead and check the fibs on this bad boy. You got a deep retracement. If you do go up, this thing could rally. And you got, I guess, 3 levels. So first level is a 59%, weak sauce. Second level, 86%. Oh, it's not that great for a tiny cap coin. 163 to the upside is possible. All right, this one drives me nuts because I did make an entire dedicated video to this one. Number 3, Akuma Inu. If anyone decided to watch that video and buy into this project when I made it, because I want you to keep in mind, I made that video while the market cap was at 40 million. I never bought it. I did not. I just made the video. Here is Akuma Inu. I made the video down here at a 40 million market cap. Current market cap, 233 million. That was quite a good run up for Akuma Inu so far. From where I made the video to where it's at now, a 431% move within 3 weeks. Yep, I did that. Anyways, let's go ahead and see where this thing could be headed. So right now, we are looking at going up to this 4224, and if it gets a little buck wild out here, we could see it get to 6710. So you definitely have more upside potential, anywhere between 21 to 92% upside. Akuma Inu. Wow, did it get listed? That's what I don't know. If it got listed, let's see if it did. No, it did not. This thing is still not listed. Where is this thing trading? So currently you can only get it on PancakeSwap, on Matcha. I guess Matcha's not a good place to do it, but mainly Uniswap versions 2 and 3. Wow. All of that just on not listed on a centralized exchange. This is Akuma Inu. Wild and crazy. Next one just so happens to be Virtual's protocol. We know that one well. So let's just check the chart real quick. Virtuals. There we go. Virtuals protocol. So I did do TA on this in my video today. So I do have an idea. This thing could be coming down. Straight down to its support level down here at 27672. On your 4-hour time frame, we do have bearish divergence based off this high and lower relative strength. So I would be seeing a pullback in its near future. This thing has gone absolutely nuclear. We could see it pull back 22 to possibly 38% before seeing a lot more upside possibly. So don't be alarmed on a little pullback. But yeah, this thing could, if you hold support, go up 136 to 196%. That bearish div on the 4-hour is kind of a worry. Looking at your 1 hour, 1 hour did get overbought. You are now resetting, and it reset very well. Maybe it's not ready to pull back. This still has a possibility of rallying, surprisingly. Surprisingly, it does. Oh boy, does it. Are we serious? Okay then. So on a scalp trade, if you're in virtuals, you could see this thing rally overnight. The possibility of more upside still there. 26 to 37% upside is still possible. All right, you have a bearish case and a bullish case. You guys can make your own decision on this one. I don't know where to trade it, so therefore I'm not playing with it. Anyways, moving along, we're going to go into Kekius USDT. This thing has just taken the entire crypto space by storm thanks to Elon Musk posting about it. Was this the chart we looked at before? Was it this one? Okay, it must have been the MEXC one, or I don't know where we looked at it. But looking at this thing, it got absolutely insane. Elon Musk changed his profile picture, but it does look like the community has broken out. The community is broken out. And you want to know the more impressive part? This wick low right here, you never got below it. You are in an uptrend. This thing, oh, this is insane. This is actually insane. So there's a possibility of another leg higher for this bad boy. You're currently up 15%. You're 1 hour in neutral territory. So the possibility of upside is there. I would not trust it personally. I will not take this trade, but you could see this thing rally up 220 to even 305%. That is absolute craziness. The bearish case here. You could see this thing rally just a little bit. Could see it rally 46%, make a lower high, and then continue to the downside below where you started. So there is a bearish case. It is there, but don't get scared. If the market's pumping, I don't see this panning out. 109% downside, that doesn't make much sense. That's getting you into the negatives. Yeah, you're not going to do that. But you could see the price fall. So don't be alarmed. Even on the bearish case, you could still see some upside. You can still see it. That 46% is starting to make a lot more sense right now as you're getting into this upsloping channel. So yeah, that's Kekius. Now, I don't know what Cookie DAO is, but we're going to see if we can find it. Cookie. Wow. Cookie DAO. There it is. We got it. What is this thing? How long has it been out? It's been out for a few weeks and it went crazy. Holy. You know what? Chat. Everybody that's in chat that can chat. Should I start making more meme coin videos? Ones that I find? Would you guys be more interested in that? I don't know. That's a real question for anybody who's like able to talk and listening. I'd like to know. Let's check out the daily here. Sheesh. You're overbought, to say the least. You're overbought. I mean, very simply, I'd be looking for a 50% retrace at least. At least give me that 50%. That'd be real nice. From where you're sitting, 27% downside. No big deal. I have no idea what this thing does. I'll have to do some research, figure out what the hype is all about. But that is Cookie. I'm not really going to take too much time on this one because you are severely overbought on the daily. Looking at the 4 hour, overbought, of course. And you finally started your downtrend with your lower high. So there you go. You break out of the downtrend. Enjoy the possibility of more gains. Anywhere between 84.22 and 104436. Pretty snazzy. Cookie DAO. Trying to do some things. I think the only problem is the content is only good for a short time. Well, that's true. But the things that are good for a long time, it's like a niche. Not many people want to learn how to trade. Unless you make a short. I should start doing shorts. That's a good point, Rich. That's a good point. I should really start doing shorts. Alright, so this next one is AI16Z. There it is. It's actually on exchanges. I think we looked at this the other day. Let's see here. We did. We looked at it the other day, and I mentioned downside. So I'm sticking to it. Downside, baby. You are up there. You have the triple bearish divergence on the 4-hour. It was trying desperately hard to stay up here. It has started its 45% downside move. I believe we looked at this, yesterday, day before? Something like that. But we have finally started pulling back. I'm sure whoever I told it was pulling back to, they're like, this guy doesn't know anything. But here we are. Pulling back, baby. It's nice that I have my work still up on the board, you know? It's nice that I still have it there. But yeah, so after you get that pullback though, this thing could be nice. Also, we have 36 viewers right now. If you guys could do me a huge favor, hit the like, maybe even subscribe if you're not subscribed to the channel. That would be greatly appreciated. We are currently sitting at 15 likes and 36 viewers. If you guys could do me that huge favor, that would be amazing. Anyways, moving back into the TA here. Let's get into the 1 hour. Shorts, that is, well, I think that's the fastest way to see your sub count go up. Using shorts? Yeah, probably. I'm going to try putting out some shorts tomorrow, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm going to do them on meme coins. I'm going to do the shorts on meme coins. That's what I'm going to do. And we'll see how those go first. Because I've tried shorts with TA. No one cares. No one wants to see that stuff. The viewership is like, oh, it's a chart. No, I'm good. But if you tell somebody how they can make $1 billion in a second, well, maybe they'll watch. Now then, looking at this beautiful little U shape here to a pullback, you are not oversold. Let's check out your 15-minute. 15-minute gave you a buy signal? Oh boy. Oh boy. ADA picking up momentum. Very nice. Very nice. So now, if this thing does get some form of rally, we would be looking at it sort of like this. I would expect it to start rounding off at 215, 212, and then roll on down. Can we look at Aptos when you get a chance, please? Yes, we can. Billy C, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate you. Hopefully you're having a great night. Sorry you did enter on members only night. For those of you new to the channel, members only chat. It is on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And it's a way for me to say thank you to all of the members. I mean, noted, that's one way to get me to look at your chart. Wrecker, we'll check it out. Need an update on your stock. Got you, Amir. Got you. Apparently that way works too for requests, but on every other day, because we stream daily, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. It is open to everybody. We take all requests, but understand there is a tier system to my requests. All members get priority, and then noted there's 3 different tiers of members, so based off the tiers, they get more priority than others. And then donos will get priority over all other free requests. But I do my best to get through the entirety of the list every single live stream. That's why if you look back at my previous live streams, you'll see anywhere between 3 to 6 hour live streams. I go over everything. All right? So hopefully you guys stick around. Hopefully you enjoy the content, and we can all take full advantage of this crypto space. What up? I never got notification. Dr. Techno, this is why you need to be in the Discord, because I do mention it in the Discord every single time I go live. Sorry that you missed out on so much. We've been live for 1 hour right now, and we have been killing it with going through a lot of different cryptos right now. We are now into our last 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 things. Hello, good. Well, hello, Chewy. How you doing? How you doing? Wrecker and APT. So right now on this particular asset, you could see this thing rally up just a wee bit. Could go up about 5% before it rolls over and goes down. Fetty, thank you so much for the sub. I appreciate you. Also, everyone new here, check the description down below. Join the Discord. It is a free Discord where I do actually post up trade setups as well as literally everything I'm finding in the crypto space, so you guys can just sit in there, enjoy all the rewards. If you are a member, link your YouTube, and or if you're a subscriber on Twitch, link your Twitch account to the Discord, because there is a members only section where you can get notified every single time I enter a trade, where my stop loss, where my profit taking is, and if you guys so be it, you decide to take the trade with me, I'm hoping I could make that $5 back for you. So yeah, that is how I like to run things. It is free-ish, but the amount of free information I do give you, I think I'm beating out 99% of YouTube. I don't know, you guys can tell me if I am or not. Oh, the bot is not posting the Discord link. It's not. Holy. But it is in the description down below. Oh, I think this is why. Hold on. Alright, bot. You should be working now. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Alright, there you go. We should be good. Alright, now that I got all that explanation out of the way, this thing I could see it rally up about 5.7% before it continues to the downside. And noted, I'm not thinking it's going to take like small little downside moves. I think it's going to start chunking down. Like a 16% move to the downside makes sense. You are extremely overextended on this particular asset. Now let's check out APT and then Wrecker real quick. There are two requests we just got. So APT, Harry Potter. You want me to check out Harry Potter? Alrighty, so Aptos. Let's go out to the 4-hour real fast. Aptos has found support. Beautiful. Want me to look at Spell as well? Alright. So looking at the downtrend here, you broke out of it. It looks like you could be coming down for a back test. It does look like that, but you are in the bullish control zone for the 4-hour. Best part, you do have a bearish 5-0 to look forward to. So right now, APT, I would be looking for that 1150 level to go get tested. No, you said ridiculous. Oh, got you. Got you. Against the Boggart. I remember that. I grew up on those movies. I like those movies. For the scalp trader out there for APT, personally speaking, I would expect a back test because that lines up perfectly with your 50% retrace. I would expect that. If you don't get it, you stop early. Well, you could see this thing rally up anywhere between 479 and 854 for scalp trades. So yeah, that's what we're looking at for a scalp trade, but the longer term, 24% upside before we start seeing the possible moves for a brand new uptrend. Let's go out to your daily real quick, zoom on out. You do have a downtrend you have to compete with. So if you do keep on going, you will have to compete with that downtrending level of resistance. So be careful. That's the one. Yep, that is the one. I remember. Your daily looks phenomenal. You're in the bearish control zone on relative strength. It looks like you're trying to break to the upside. I mean, your 4 hours just gotten into that bullish control zone. It's going to take a little while for it to get moving, but I do think you are in very good position to get into new trades as well as hold whatever new or trade you have been on after holding support at 848. That's really all you got to do. Stay above 848 and you're good. You can see a ton of upside. Ton. But remember, this is also the most bullish year in the bull run, so be ready. I don't think we're just going to flutter around in these low levels for very long. I think we're about to start seeing the true markups coming. So once you get above 1830, well, that's where the fun begins. Till then, hey, you're just chilling. You're just chilling. So yeah, that's Aptos looking pretty solid. Looking pretty solid. Now, hold on. I need to go back to the daily. Now let's check out Wrecker. Wrecker Systems. So not bad. You held that 200 simple moving average on the daily. You caught bids today. So Wrecker's doing just fine. You did not fill the gap. That's surprising. But remember, as long as you're staying above 126, you're golden. You have tons of upside here. The biggest scary thing you could have is like, hey, we hit the bearish 5-0. That's a scary thing. So you coming back down to 126, still a possibility. Still makes sense. You're still in overbought territory on the daily. So this thing could take a long time. But you could see this bigger move starting to play out with this bearish 5-0 up here. So I'm still looking for that target up there. But noted, you do have these 3 levels to look forward to. So Wrecker looking just fine. Just looking like it wants some consolidation. Let's check the weekly real fast. How low are you? Alright, so on the weekly, you could still see this thing rally up to go test that 200 simple moving average. So right now, Wrecker looking just fine. Looking just fine. It's just trying to get its footing, trying to get out of these lows, and trying to get moving. But you should see some massive markups in the coming months. And that's the problem with stocks. It's months. It's so long. You have a level of resistance sitting right there that you're going to have to really focus in on that 553 level. So I would expect, because you broke out of these lower levels, you are likely to go up there. Let's see if you break out. Let's see. Well, that's what I see. That's what I see out of Wrecker. Wrecker does not look bad. It does not look bad. All right, next we're going to be checking out Cat. Simon's Cat. Thanks for the info. I'll check out Discord. I want to give Solo a quick look. Climbed a little bit today. We will check it out. Solo. Got you covered, Dr. Techno. Got you covered. All right, checking out Cat. We're going down to the 4 hour. This is what I want to know. What are you doing? You did have this downtrend where after the downtrend, you held support, you held it again, you popped up, and then you sold off. Now it looks like you're trying to start a brand new uptrend, surprisingly, setting the first higher low. So you do have this downtrend level here. You backtested at support once. You held the level twice. You're at a higher low than before. Cat surprisingly might want to go up while being underneath and trying to bearishly backtest 3633. This looks very strange to me. I would expect more downside if I was just looking at it offhand, but I digress. Checking out the 1 hour. 1 hour wants to go down. 1 hour does not want to go up. That's not looking good. Because of course I would be looking for that bearish 5-0 at least. But it can't even get the 618 right now. I would look for 13% upside, but what's that daily look like? Oh, daily has tons of downside potential. Oh crap. So this is the problem when you find these little meme coins. They can do very bad things. Very bad things. Like lose this local level and not look pretty. I think I need to redraw my lines too. This is not great. Let's get a fresh look at this. FYI, I'm still waiting for FIL coin. Wait, you asked me to look at it? I thought you were just talking about it. Holy shit. I'm sorry about that, Max. Holy crap. I didn't know that. I'm sorry. We'll look at it next, and then we'll look at Solo. My bad. That's my bad. No! Sorry, I thought you were just complaining about how long it took to send. Golly. Oh, that's what you mean. You didn't receive it. Yeah, that's crazy. Sorry, I thought you wanted me to look at the chart and not. See, now I'm confused. That was confusing. But yeah, that's crazy. It's taking this long. I really hope you didn't lose 1K. That's a kick in the nuts when it's like, oh, it just didn't send. Oh, that's brutal. All right, so right now, looking at CAT on the weekly, I would expect it to come all the way down to 23712. Nice thing on weeks, we can leverage trade this. It is an opportunity, but the scary part about this, you can see a sharp up, and now you're starting to round at the bottom. This could be trying to Adam and Eve double bottom on you in a very weird spot. Oh, meme coins are harsh. So needless to say, first instinct is you're going to see a 50% retrace on CAT, where you would be looking at something like this. That was first instinct. He didn't. It's confirming. That's true. I get it now, Rich. I get it now. So I would expect this 46% upside. The only problem is like the 4 hour does not look great. This looks like you fell below and you're bearishly backtesting and starting to fall. You're in the bearish control zone. Your CCI indicator is showing you could go down. That's not fantastic. Also a little weird. It is a little weird. So I'm not all the way sure what this is trying to do. Your bearish case scenario, you're going to come down and hit support, 30% downside. Your bullish case scenario, it's going to get its act together, and you're going to go up 46% at least. So this is what I see out of CAT. Let's go ahead and look at Solo. Sologenic. Do we normally look at a buy bit? No, we don't. Where do we normally look at this? Gate.io? Gate.io. Alright, so we can tell this was our downtrending level of resistance. We broke out of it, and it looks like we tried to backtest it. This is a very pretty look. You're just outside of being overbought on the 4 hour. You could see some consolidation. You could. Let's go ahead and check the 1 hour. Your 1 hour time frame is basically showing the same thing. Consolidation could be coming. You are now showing a bit of a downtrend, which could be just flagging out. No big deal, especially considering what you've done already. It's looking really good. Looking really good. Right outside of resistance. This is good. Checking out your fibs. You already got a 619. You came close to that 50% retrace. You might come down, get that 50, and then start moseying on up there. On the bearish side of things, your 50% retrace is sitting at 60091. You just got it. Let's go. Oh, very nice. Max, I'm glad you just got it. Congratulations for scaring everyone that the Fartcoin network sucks. So anyways, you could see Solo rally up anywhere between 18.9 and 30% upside. This is very nice to see for Solo. Let's see what it does in the coming hours. Your 1 hour wants it. Let's check your 15. Your 15 minute. This is a little alarming. You're underneath your 50 and 100 moving averages. It could consolidate more. So don't be alarmed if it does consolidate, even if it comes down just a bit and scares you by going down to 49,401. Common retrace. No big deal. But yeah, this is what I'm seeing out of Sologenic. Now, going into the final two, we got Griffin and Hype. It's funny that we're ending on Hype, but Griffin... We checked out Griffin, I believe, yesterday. So Griffin, I was pointing out we were in this uptrend. We are seeing this pullback, but we got a breakout? Nice. Nice. Oh, wait, that's on the 15. Let's go to the 4 hour. What am I doing? All right, on your 4 hour, we are starting to curl over. starting to curl over a little bit, but you got your 886 retracement. This is a very, very common area for price to turn around with a now technical lower high. You have tons of room to the downside on the 4-hour. Absolute tons. You have a previous downtrending level of resistance that you did break out of and you never backtested. So Griffin, I would be the least surprised if you come back down here to test some support, whether it be at 3376 or even as low as this support down here, sitting at 2785. Let's see where your fib levels are for this one. Looks like the 50% retrace would be back testing 3376. So let's see if that holds, because if it does, could see yourself getting up to 5578 or even as high as, what is this? 6566. The possibility is there. So that's what I see out of Griffin. Not too shabby. Looking pretty good. Now let's go ahead and check out Hype. Hyper Liquid. So Hyper Liquid here on the 4-hour. You have been downtrending for a bit. This is a weird and strange looking chart to me. Let's go to the daily. I mean, great move to the upside. You hit all the levels on this giant wick up, and now you're setting lower highs. So I don't even know if I could use this wick as an anchor, but it kind of works. This is going to be the most confusing chart I've done all night, but yeah, that works. That's really strange. I wouldn't expect that to work. On your daily, you're back in neutral territory, and you can see you do have a local level of support right here, sitting right there, that you're sitting right on top of. You really don't want to lose that either, because you are likely to fall all the way back down to 1423. Holy moly. Holy moly. Checking out the 4-hour time frame, it looks solid. You have bullish divergence on the 4-hour. Wow. Go figure. Wouldn't expect that. But hey, Hyper Liquid. Trying to bring the hype. Checking out the 1-hour. 1-hour time frame has bullish divergence as well. Sweet. So now you're going to look for that bearish 5-0 first, and then set a new uptrend after. So this is what I'd be looking for first. 22% upside for Hyper. Wow, there's beautiful. Beautiful. All right, guys. So that is all of the top 15 on CoinMarketCap, top 10 trending tokens on CoinGecko, as well as a couple requests sprinkled in there. Outside of that, I'm done here. Let's go ahead and check out Bitcoin once again. Bitcoin going back to being positive. You love to see it. On the 1-hour, it is showing us signs that we don't have to worry while we sleep. This is beautiful. However, we have 3 levels of resistance here. Bitcoin's got some work to do. Damn, your ADA trade is killing it tonight. Very nice. Very nice, Rich. So yeah, this thing's looking pretty gosh darn solid. I don't think we're going to have to worry too much. Let's check that 15-minute real quick. 15-minute wants it. 15-minute wants it. Let's go, Bitcoin. You can do it. You can do it. Keep our trade safe as we close this 4-hour candle. Alrighty. Rich is talking about ADA right now. Let's see how the TA is panning out. Currently up 7%, closing in on that 5-0 point, that 11% upside. You're getting close. Getting real close to this $1.456. Me personally, I'd be taking profit right there. Me personally. Thanks for the TA. This is going to be a wild bull run. Yes, it is. And I am planning, personally, 10 million's the goal. 10 freaking mil. We'll see if I can get it. Hopefully I can help all of you get to life-changing wealth as well, outside of what you're already doing. But yeah, this is going to be a fun one. It's going to be a fun one. Let's check in on the trade real quick with H-bar. We're at 102% upside. Not bad. You're already on top of it? Well, I hope so. Well, I hope so. Looking at H-bar, the trade I'm in. Currently up about 4%. It's struggling. I don't like that. We got into that overbought territory on the 15-minute. That is a bad look. That is a real bad look with a lower high. Yikes. Yikes. We all gonna be rich. You're right. We are. We are. Oh, man. So, yeah. Make sure you make your friends now. Make your friends take you to the grocery store or something. Make sure they're really friends. Otherwise, you're going to have to make some new ones. I think I'm going to close out of my H-bar trade sometime soon. Because now that we're starting a new 4-hour candle, looking a little droopy out here. Looking a little droopy. I don't like that. You're going to have to start going up in a big way here, H-bar, for me to keep you around. Anyways, everybody, I do appreciate you all for showing up to the live. Where was that ADA resistance? 104, I think. 104.5, I think. It is sitting at 104.55. That is where you're looking for it. That's where you're looking for it. Anyways, guys, I do appreciate each and every one of you for coming out to live. I will be back tomorrow. If you have not done so, please like and subscribe to the channel. I am here every single day. Also, join the Discord. It is a great place to be. Let me put a link real quick. What the heck is this? The heck is this? Dude, I was trying to get him into virtual weeks ago. That's true. You guys were. Let's get a link for you guys to join the Discord. Real quick, dropping the link here. So yeah, if you have not gotten a link for Discord, you'd like to join the Discord, you'd like to be a part of the community, there you go. It's right there in chat. Other than that, I do really hope you guys had a great time out here, just like I did. I'm going to get on out of here. 35 to go. 35 to go. Sheesh. That's great. That's awesome. We're getting there. And yeah, other than that, let's be ready for some more gains, people. Let's be ready. I'm out of here. Keep those stop losses tight. Deuces. Much love. Get a good night's rest. We got a lot more bull run in us. Take it easy.